Hello. Now, I don't know how this will go, but what I wanted to do was show you the difference that a strap makes. Now, the two watches I've got here are the Armida A1. Now, this is the chunky monkey version. This is the 45mm with the helium escape valve on the side, with the 24mm lug width. And I think it's a whopping 80mm thickness there because of the dome sapphire. Now, I like the dome sapphire, and I really like the sapphire bezel. Now, this is the brown sunray dial variant, and this is the original black, and I think it might be just called black, but you can see that it's glossy. Now, these A1s all come with a date. Saying that, I think the smaller one, the 38mm, is I think Armida offers the without date with that model, but all the other larger versions, the 42mm and this 45mm, they all have a date, and I'm a fan of the date, so my preference is always to have the date. And in fact, I've just been looking at the Rolex Deep Sea and the Omega Ultra Diver, and they don't have not the Rolex Deep Sea, but the Rolex very special dive watch and the large Omega dive watch. They don't have a date. And for some reason, that does put me off. So that means I'm a date person. Anyway, the reason I'm showing you this is because on this strap, I've got this really cool buckle made and designed by Artem, I understand. And I think you can see me operating it like that. It's a really nice strap. It's push button. You have to press those two buttons in to release the mechanism there. And then this one sort of folds over and has a friction fit. And so I do like that buckle, and I think I've shown it before. It is a buckle that I do like, and the buckle on this is a double push button and a friction fit. Ultimately, you can see I'm doing that like that there, and I do like this buckle actually, and I probably prefer this buckle over the Artem actually. I'm not sure why. On this occasion I've got the brushed one here, but for some reason I think I prefer the simpler looking brushed deployant buckle here on this strap. Anyway, the reason that these are here is because I wanted to show you these watches on the wrist to highlight the now this might be a little tricky. I wanted to highlight the colouring and how that impacts the dial of the face. And as you can see, that is quite cool, isn't it? And let me see if I can make it focus a little better. Yeah, I think that's a little better. But there you go. And I you know, the yellow on the black looks really nice. And of course, the mini orange hand is super. But what I shall do here is then put the orange on. Now the orange, of course, it has the orange minute hand, so that's going to match. But it also has this gold brown sunray dial, and this is a look that I haven't seen on any other watch actually. And now I'm sure that other watches do have brown sunray dials, and you know, you can stick an orange rubber strap on and it's going to look good. But just look at that with the orange bezel, sorry, the brown sunray dial, and the orange minute hand and the orange rubber strap. How cool is that? Doesn't that look great? And because it's summer, of course, these watches are going to look absolutely brilliant. And I was then thinking, which is my favourite, and I think I have to say the orange, only because the colouring matches so well. The orange rubber with the brown sunray dial that has a gold effect, I suppose. Now the black one's obviously very nice. Now you can see that these watches are real, strap, monsters. And now what I may do is I'm going to try and change these straps whilst I'm on camera. Now it's not that easy, but I seem to be okay at the moment. Yep, so I've got that one out. Let me see if that's coming out nice and easy. Okay, the reason I'm being careful is because I don't want to pull anything. Now I can see I've got the bar out, but what I'm going to have to do is push the other side out, and then it's going to drop out, no problem. Yeah, just like that. Right, so that's no problem there. I'll do the same on this side, and once again, so I can feel the spring bar pop, and so you can see that the edge of the spring bar is coming out there, but to fully release it I have to go in the other side as well, which is fine, and I have to knock the spring out that side as well, which I have done. There we go. So that's no problem at all. And I might as well stay on camera and do the other one. Now those of you will know that strap changes and knocking out spring bars is never easy, and for some reason I seem to be finding it easy whilst I'm on camera, but that is a fluke, because I can barely see it, but I can see it enough to take these straps off. So I shall continue, and in a moment you're going to see me put on the leather straps. So this is going to be very interesting. There we go. So look at that. I managed to get all those straps off. We have the brown, the sunray brown here. Look at that. Isn't that cool? This is a large lug width, 24. I would have preferred 22 millimeters, because you can see that they could have added 1 millimeter of material either side there, and 22 millimeters is going to be fine. But I think the designers have taken the view that 24 would overall look better, and they might be right, but I would have definitely stuck with 22, because I think most watches these days are fine with 20 if it's, say, around 40 millimeters, and 22 is fine if it's around 42 millimeters. Now of course this is 45, which is indicating yes, it's bigger, and they've decided 24, but I would have stuck 22 in, that's for sure. Whilst that's in my hand, I'm going to try and put this this bracelet on. Here we go. Now I might be, oh, I was so lucky there. I've managed to do that with ease. It's not that easy normally, but I've been very, very lucky, and I can't believe it, that one's gone on also. So let me that was much easier than I really imagined. So let me put this strap on here, and I'm using my nails to have I got that? Yeah, so this one's not as easy. Let me see if I can do it again. Aha! Now, I've been very, very lucky there, because that's gone in. And I shall do the same here, using my nails as the, on the, oh, unbelievable, I've done it. Now, that doesn't normally happen so easily, but obviously I've managed to do it there. So I'm very lucky. It's not that easy normally. Let me put those rubber straps out the way. So here we go. Now, how different does that look now? So this is the black dial on the this brown leather strap, and look at that. That is quite nice looking, isn't it? That is super. Obviously a black strap is going to look fantastic also, but how cool is that? Let me stick on the brown dial. I've got a feeling that the brown dial is going to offer a better overall look, because it's going to match the dial's going to match the bracelet much better. So look at that. Isn't that cool? I suppose I should point out again, these have this great big bubbly domed sapphire crystal. I like it. It's one of the things that I really do. I suppose what I should do is put this one on my left wrist. Yep, here we go. And I should be able to show you. There we go. So that's the black dial on the light brown leather strap, and that is the blue, the brown sunray dial on the brown strap. And doesn't that look cool? That is very, very nice, actually, I must say. That is cool. I like both. I like both. The brown's definitely my favourite. That certainly looks the more appealing. The black looks great as well, though. I'm just thinking, do I prefer the leather over the rubber straps, or do I like them both? I think I probably, I like them both. But right now I prefer the leather straps for some reason. I think the leather looks better. You can see that, of course, the orange rubber with the brown looks great, but for some reason I do like this dark brown leather strap on the brown dial there. Isn't that cool? It's totally cool. Anyway, guys, I have to say goodbye. I will speak again soon, and I hope everybody is well, and ciao for now.